Well, here we are at the Murphy's USA, where I just picked up a carton of cigarettes. I'm really doing my best to not buy cigarettes from Paul there at 7-Eleven because he's been really acting like all I gotta do is push up here on this. And the controls on this thing are so much better for an arthritic. Just kind of giving you a little look around here. Why not? I think it's actually two banks. Thought that one over there was Bank of America. And of course, this is a bank. It might be Bank of America right there in front of me. Murphy USA. I thought I'd just take you on it's nice and overcast this morning. It's still about 78 degrees. It almost looks like they closed down that building. And here's some truck driver who, he's got he's got his jacks there. He's done parked it there for the night. And then went off because that's the only time he put them jacks down was he plan on pulling off. So he probably went out and had him a good Friday night somewhere around here. And this line coming up here on the pavement, that's the line they cut to shut off the newer ones, and yet this is the best. This is the Amigo. The Walmart carts are the worst, but they have the biggest. Actually, the Amigo is starting to put a bigger basket on them. But there's the cop shop over there, Pflugerville Service Center, something like that. Need new glasses. But as you go in over there, that's the cop shop. Boy, that tree right in front of me sure fucking looks like I ain't getting enough water. It just looks. Or is that a cypress or something? We've had a ton of water, so I can't believe it's. What is that? Is that a cypress? It sure looks sickly. What is that? I don't know what the hell that is. No, the trunk says it ain't a cypress. It's some kind of. It's early in the morning. The people who decided to become old before my age, a lot of y'all have. I run into people all the time. They talk old and they look older than me, and yet they haven't done half the labor. They haven't run half the miles. They haven't spent not even 1/1000th of the nights I've spent, say, above 10,000 feet, where it's really hard to sleep when you suddenly, if you're not acclimated to breathe air that has that low in oxygen content. It's a pretty nice day. I don't hear the thump of cars. Although this is Saturday, there's that nice little. They just somebody just put up a video. I just shared it, and the lady apparently in her scholarship didn't know. I've talked before about the fact that you don't use the term marrana around Spanish-speaking ladies because it means hog. It also has to do with the conversion. How you doing? I'm still above ground. It also has to do with all the stuff going back to the 15th century, the 1400s. Not much wind. That's one thing I ain't been pointing out, is that the wind, just the 20 to 50 mile an hour winds that we suffered through for 2 years, really stopped a couple of months ago. I mean, we get some wind, but for a 2-year period there was just blistering wind every day without exception. For 2 years nonstop, it was just unbearable. They finally cut that grass down at that one. Hi, little pretty bird. Let me zoom in. Nope. Zoomed in just as it took off. I got that box that propped open so it wouldn't put pressure, but I still haven't. I wasted a lot of money over the last month and last few months, and the connector cords they keep pushing here actually turn out to be the worst. They're real heavy with the braided on the outside. Nope. Almost every one so far has been mismanufactured and not last very long. I'm going to leave it at this. There you go. Get a little bit of sun kind of breaking through there. It's a beautiful day because I'm in a good mood, because right now my pain level is low. It's not gone, it's low. Pain has really affected my mood, and like I always say, mood is everything. Pain's really been affecting my mood lately and not making me want to put on a decent video or really talk about stuff much. Part of it is I am a little depressed, but I can tell by the fact that Christians have gotten the word that I'm well aware that they're just using me to make themselves feel good. They don't want to solve my problem of putting up a little, look at them, there's already got 2 wheelchairs outside. A little 8x12 tiny house to solve my problems, get me out of the public eye. I would have a lot less. Actually, it would still be it'd be extremely close financially. It'd be more than close. Well, because they don't have a good handicap. Well, I could use the Pflugerville thing, but that's still, $8 per round trip. But that's the way it is with the other federally subsidized it's actually, that transit system is open to everybody if it's available, in your area. It's supposed to be by law, but we've had a lot of shenanigans in the White House and in the legislature for going on about 20 years now. Later.